Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Profile, where today we have the Hinsdale Pacers versus the Profile Patriots. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm your host, Brent Koval, and joining me today here at the production table is Chad Fillion. Thank you for tuning in for today's matchup and for being here early for our White Mountains Community pregame show. As we continue our Flume Media coverage for the 2022 Varsity soccer season right here on Flume Stream Entertainment Network. Chad, what do you think?
I'm thinking that sun is awesome. It's going to dry out this wet field, and we're going to see some amazing soccer from these Profile Patriots and the Hinsdale Pacers. We have yet to see them this year.
Yeah, excited to see another Southern team coming all the way up here to Bethlehem, New Hampshire. Beautiful day. You know, we're in the mid-40s, upper 40s. Sun is out. The sky is blue. Looking forward to a great game here today.
Yeah, it's going to be a nice one. I know I had a chance to talk with Coach for a little bit, and both actually, because Doug Kilby sent us an email. Nobody knows what to expect. Neither team has seen each other. Neither team has really faced off against a paired opponent. So it's anybody's guess as to who's going to play what. I mean, they know the game, they know their positioning, but when it comes down to the style of play, it's anybody's guess.
Absolutely. I was speaking to Coach Kilby, and he didn't have much to say about Hinsdale. He couldn't get much information on him. Obviously, looking at the records, and that's what Coach Kilby did too, is looked at common opponents, obviously, which there were none. Mm-hmm. And, as Coach Kilby said, really, it doesn't matter if we scout them or not. We still have to play our game, and if we do the things that we do well, we should have no problem.
Right, exactly. Yeah, he was talking a little bit about the Sunapee games that he had, and talking with Silas Singaloon, who's the coach for the Pacers. He was saying that those two Sunapee games were a tough match, and we've seen Sunapee. They're a tough team. So for them, they went opened the season, they lost 1-4, and then they faced off to them again and lost 0-1. But that was on their home field to only keep them to 1. So they were pleased with that performance, even though it wasn't a W. They knew that they held them in their own field, so that gave them a good boost. And I think a lot of these other ones, Concord Christian, they're at the top of the pack.
Sure.
And they lost to them with some deep losses late there in the season, the last few weeks. But, when you're facing a team like that, if you're getting the W, you're leaving proud. But if you're leaving even with just losing a couple, you do what you can. They're coming on top of the pack.
Sure, Chad. And as you said, the first game they played, they lost by a 4-1 margin. So you want to improve on that. And the next time you play, you lose a 1-0 margin. Right. And you can say you were right there the whole time, and you can look back and say, hey, we had this chance to tie the game. It just didn't happen for us. But we're pleased with our performance today, and we're moving on. And you're right, Chad. That Sunapee team is probably the toughest 8 seed I've ever seen. And they're playing a tough Colebrook team today.
They are.
Down in Sunapee.
It's really interesting. I was just switching my page over here to look at the actual brackets. It's odd. The Woodsville team is actually right next to us because, generally speaking, they're all playing on the same day. But because of weather throughout the state, there's 3 or 4 games that are playing today. There's 3 or 4 games that played yesterday. Yep. So they've got a chance to actually preview. Woodsville's here because they're playing the winner of this game.
Yeah.
So we got a little bit of a crowd to our left. But again, looking at the brackets, you got Epping. They beat Holy Family, so they'll continue on for the quarterfinals for the winner of the Messinic and Linwood game. Gorham beat Groveton 4-1, so they're going to host either Littleton or Portsmouth Christian, who are playing today in Littleton. And if Littleton wins, that's the game that we're going to cover. We're going to go over to Gorham. We're going to watch that North Country playoff. But unfortunately, if Portsmouth Christian does take the W from Littleton, we're going to be right back here. Yeah. And again, that's
it's
making an
assumption for us.
It's make an assumption that Hinsdale doesn't go on. It's anybody's game. We can't say that we're going to be here. But we will be covering either Profile or Woodsville for the quarterfinal games.
We're going to be somewhere in the North Country.
That's right. We'll be here for Sunday. Nice, hopefully not as windy, but it's getting chilly. That Sunapee one should have warmed us up for one of these games.
Well, Sunday is October 30th, and we're getting fast approaching some snow here.
That's right.
I hate to say the word, but All right, everybody. Right now, you're watching the White Mountains Community College pregame show with locations in Berlin, Littleton, and North Conway. White Mountains Community College provides quality education in your backyard. Visit them online at wmcc.edu. Your adventure awaits. Right now, we're going to take a quick break, And when we come back, we're going to bring you through the George M. Stevens starting lineups for both teams. Stick around, everybody.
I used to think college was for other people, but after a lot of hard work and thanks to an incredible support system, now I know I'm exactly where I need to be.
What does joy look like? At Santa's Village, it looks a lot like this. Visit a world of pure joy that's closer than you think, where it's always the season for smiles, for laughs, for family, for reindeer roller coasters and cookies. For a day packed with so much fun, you'll know exactly what joy looks like. Santa's Village, pure joy, family style.
Santilli Family Dentistry is located in beautiful Littleton, New Hampshire, offering modern dental care with a small-town feel. When you visit our office, you can expect Dr. Santilli and the entire dental team to provide you with the comprehensive, personalized, and gentle care that you deserve. Our goal is to work with you to determine your dental needs and deliver the best treatment options available. We believe that being an informed patient is essential in achieving the highest level of oral health care. We look forward to working with you to achieve this goal. Call today to schedule an appointment.
Covering you at home, at work, and at play, George M. Stevens Insurance is the only local agency to offer personal and commercial insurance, as well as health, life, and financial services. With offices throughout the North Country, we service your complete insurance needs. As a trusted choice insurance agency, we research coverage options from the nation's top companies to ensure that your policy works for you. George M. Stevens Insurance, protecting New Hampshire and Vermont since 1882.
Commercial insurance throughout the North Country. Visit them at their locations in Littleton, Colebrook, Lancaster, and Lisbon, or check them out online at gms-ins.com. Again, that's gms-ins.com. And today, Chad, we're going to talk a little bit about the Hinsdale starters, and I think you got those.
I do. I have Silas Sengaloon, who's coaching the Pacers. They're coming in today 6-10, and starting with the keeper, we've got Braden Eastman as the keeper, and then down in the backfield, we've got Trey Corey, Grady Jutras, as well as Alex Gaffney and Noah Pangolin. And then in the midfield, we got Joa Winter, Ryan Sweetser, Alex Schenk, Aiden Davis, and then up at the front, we've got Parker Kavana and Cooper Sherilyn, and they're running that 2-4-4. And this is the keeper that they've had all year long, so we'll have a chance to see some of the action that other teams have seen through the year. But let's hear from you about those Profile Patriots.
Sure, Chad. I got the Doug Kilby coached 14-2 Profile Patriots. Both losses coming to a really tough Gorham team. Doug Kilby only starts 2 seniors. Very young squad here to be the 2 seed in the state, or the 3 seed, excuse me. And here we go. Up front, junior, number 21, Alex Leslie. Junior, number 12, Caden Brantley. Senior, number 13, Adam Bell in the midfield. Junior, number 15, Riley Plant. Sophomore, number 19, Cohen Mullins. Senior, number 20, Pearson Free. Junior, number 5, Kobe Toms. Sophomore, number 11, Jackson Clough. Sophomore, number 18, Wyatt Lawton. Senior, number 26, Udo Whitney. And in the goal, number 22, Daniel Burnell. Profile has had a very, very impressive season under Coach Kilby, this being his first year back out of retirement. 14-2, wow, that's an impressive record to put up here. And you both your losses are to the same team.
Right, I know. We got to see one of those on the when Gorham was here, and it was a battle back and forth. And, credit to Danny Burrell. He was in net, and things were going great. And then things just started to fall apart in the second half of that second quarter.
Yes.
Or the second half of the second half. Yeah. But so, yeah, I mean, he was in there, and then just there was one play that I remember specifically where it just seemed to bobble out of his hands and just couldn't keep it, and it felt like the composure was lost from there. So hopefully we see Burnell doing his best to kind of keep that composure coming in. A little bit less pressure with Pacers coming in, but it's still a playoff game, so you know that it's win or go home.
Atmosphere is going to be very high, as well as the intensity level.
Yep.
And you're speaking about the keeper Burnell. I believe he got hurt in that second half of that second half.
That's right, he did.
He'd given up 2 goals, and then they switched keepers, and and that's a lot of pressure to put on a keeper coming cold off the bench.
Right.
Second half into a rivalry game, where you're looking at the 1-2 seed at that point in the season.
They were.
So things will be different, and things could have been different for them that day. But as Coach Kilby said, we roll with the punches and we move on, and we learn from every mistake we make.
Well, and you have to, because if you leave it on the field and kind of like hang your head low and don't take anything from it, how are you going to get better?
That's right.
I mean, a lot of these kids, they've come in, some of these seniors, they've been here all 4 years. They've probably played some sort of club soccer or middle school soccer. I mean, they've learned all along the way. And you come to the show like this for a quarterfinal or a semifinal, a postseason game. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm so anxious for those other games coming up. But when you come into these postseason games, you got to take every ounce of what you've learned through the years. And the losses, sometimes they give you more encouragement and more coaching opportunities than the wins.
Yeah, I'd agree with that 100%. I would even take the word sometimes out. I would say always.
Yeah.
You always learn more from when you lose or when you make a mistake. Those are the things. You make a mistake, you don't usually do it again.
Right.
You know what happened the first time you tried that way.
That's right. That's right. And these kids, they're learning all the time. They got a new opponent here with a new team. They've never seen them. I don't know. I mean, looking through the years, I don't know as if they've ever seen the Pacers on the pitch ever. So you never know what type of style Coach Singelin is bringing into that Pacer squad. They may see new formations that they've never seen, new plays and it gives them a chance to, hey, that was kind of cool what they were doing. Let's pick that up. Let's try that out.
Yep. Again, speaking with Coach Kilby before the game, he said, if we get up a few goals, you may see some unorthodox things from me, just to try to screw up those guys over there in the middle of the field watching us.
Right, yeah.
And maybe I'll bring in a full defensive load.
Well, in talking with Coach Singelin, that's exactly what he was talking about for his opportunity facing off against the Profile Patriots. He's got to control that midfield. He knows coming in that that's where they need to do what they need to do. And then as far as that, you got to stand strong with that defense and make them come at you to see what they've got. See what some of those offensive plays are going to develop into so that they can read them the rest of the game.
Absolutely.
So,
No, looking forward to this. Again, beautiful blue skies here in Bethlehem, New Hampshire.
Yeah, a lot of wind, but
little
we'll take
windy.
it. We'll take it.
Yeah.
We'll take wind over snow or rain any day of the
any
week.
day of the
That's
week.
right.
You know, it was 70 degrees here the other day, but it was windy here as well.
Yep, yeah. It's got to be something with the way the fields are. I think it rolls down over that. I mean, we're pretty close to the Franconia Notch there. Everything
close.
changes as it comes through there. I worked for a little while just down the road at Garnet Hill, and it seems like it was the epitome of if you don't like the weather, wait a minute.
Wait a minute. Yeah,
It really was true in that alleyway there.
Sure. I mean, you could be snowing in the Notch. You could have a foot of snow and 10 minutes out, and it'd be beautiful and sunny.
That's right. That's right. We're closing in on game time here. Did you get a chance to see? Do you recognize those referees that are out there?
I do. One of them is Bob Nelson, and I know the other guy, and his name will come to me at some point.
Right.
I know his name I know the guy very well.
It's going to haunt you all game.
Yeah, it'll come to me.
Well, maybe when Matt arrives, and like I said, we didn't talk about it at all. I'm actually standing in. Matt is running just a little behind. He's going to be here on the headset for the game. But maybe when Matt arrives, he'll be able to kind of give you a heads up on, hey, I know who that ref is. So with that, actually, I'm going to hand it off to you. I'm going to mute my headset so I can go ahead and start controlling the camera and taking care of stats.
Sounds good.
The rest of the game is going to be you, and Matt will join you momentarily when he arrives. But White Mountains Community College pregame show, we got game time here in Bethlehem. Profile Patriots hosting the Hinsdale Pacers. You're watching Varsity preliminary round playoff games here on the Flume Stream Entertainment Network. Brent Koval, take the show away.
All right, here we go. Just about game time. Profiles on the field also. And Hinsdale is circling up, and they're about to do their little chant and get ready to go here. I know these guys are two very well-seasoned officials. I've been around this a long time. Again, Bob Nelson has probably been doing this well over for 40 years. And Hinsdale is going to start with the ball. So here we go, everybody. Waiting on that first whistle. And here it is, Hinsdale out to the wide here, up to Alex Leslie's trying to take the ball away. Ball's all the way up, already up into the Hinsdale offensive third. Again, Leslie with the ball, puts it across. Nobody there. Onto the backside. Number 11, Jackson Clough, puts it back through, and it goes all the way out for a goal kick. Patriots come out going hard, right at the net early. Goal kick for Hinsdale, the keeper. Braden Eastman will take this kick, and a good kick it is. Get used to a couple of these Hinsdale names, folks, and then we'll be off and running. Number 3 for Hinsdale is Alex Shank. Cleared out by the profile defense. Number 11 in the middle for Hinsdale, Aiden Davis. On the other side, number 12 for profile, Caden Brantley putting pressure on the ball. Here's Jackson Clough with a throw-in on the far side. Looking for Caden Brantley. And here's our first corner kick of the afternoon. It looks like Brantley will take that. Profile's getting set up. Short corner to across to the back post. Number 19, back across. Back in, headed back out. Set up for a shot on net and saved by Braden Eastman. Braden Eastman's first touch of the afternoon. Profile's first shot of the afternoon. Keeper rolls it out. Defender not able to do much with it. Profile's ball again. And Jackson Clough with a long throw in down the wing, looking for number 20, Pearson Frey. Pearson goes down. Going to have a foul on Hinsdale just outside the 18 in the corner over there. I'm sure Profile will set this up similar to a corner kick. Not sure who's taking the kick. little bit farther away from me. Kick right into the middle. Keeper's got his hands on it, and Eastman able to corral that and bring it in. Second shot in as many minutes here for Profile. Again, keeper rolls it out. Hinsdale playing with the ball in the defensive third, which is usually a no-no, but they were able to get away with it. So far, the middle of the field here is controlled by Profile. Number 26 there in Profile is Jack Clark. Oh, excuse me. Number 26 for Profile is Udo Whitney. Sorry, Udo. Again, outside looking for number 12, Caden Brantley. Brantley's able to keep it in. Looks to go back to Clough. Broken up by the Hinsdale defender. Out front, number 13, Adam Bell. Back to Clough. Clough chips it back through. Here comes number 19. Keeper is able to play it out with his feet. Hinsdale on the attack now. And we have a handling ball here right at midfield on the Profile Patriots. Direct kick for Hinsdale down the middle. Looking for number 3. Keeper's out. Ooh, and that will be a foul on number 3, and he got him right in the midsection. Kick right to the midsection there. Keeper is down. Daniel Bernal is down. We hope he's going to be all right. Got a shot right to the midsection. He is getting up, and he's telling the coaches, stay off the field, I'm good. And there's some sportsmanship from number 3, Alex Shank, giving the keeper a little side hug and moving on. Some of those 50-50 balls, especially with the keeper coming out, it's a difficult situation. The keeper's in harm's way. But as always, referee Bob Nelson right there to make the correct call. Here's the big left foot. All the way across the field out of bounds. That big left foot, number 18 for Profile, is Wyatt Lawton. We saw a lot of that left foot against Gorham a couple weeks ago. There's Lawton over there battling. Gets the ball at his feet, looking up. Here's Alex Leslie, makes a nice move. Still with the ball at his feet. He's up front looking for number 12, who is Caden Brantley. Caden Brantley puts a great shot on net. What a great save by Braden Eastman there. And it will be a Hinsdale goal kick. Great save by the Hinsdale goalkeeper there. Nice shot by number 12, Caden Brantley. Third shot on net for Profile. Ball's played up by Hinsdale right to the middle of the field. Number 23 for Hinsdale, Trey Corey, puts the ball back up to midfield. There's number 3, Alex Shank. Jackson Clough heads it out. 50-50 shoulder ball there. Well done by both ways. Looking over here for number 8, Cooper Sherlin. Alex Clough with the throw in on the far side. Jackson Clough, sorry. Yeah, Alex Leslie and Pearson Freeley battling for the ball. All the way over here looking for 19, Cohen Mullins. Cohen still battling for the ball. Up to number 8 for Hinsdale. Throw in here, number 5 for Profile. He is, I don't seem to have him. Oh, Kobe Toms. Sorry, Kobe. Here's number 19, Cohen Mullins, making a long throw with a head back through. And is 20 going to be able to save it? He is able to save it. Nope, the ball was out of bounds. Will be a goal kick for Hinsdale. Looks like number 11 for Hinsdale will be taking this kick, who is Aiden Davis. Davis lifts it to the outside wing, all the way across half field and out of bounds. And it'll be a Profile throw. Down the wing, again a Profile throw. 19, Cohen Mullins taking this throw, looking for Alex Leslie. Alex Leslie collects the ball, well done. Tries to put it across, but it goes right at the keeper. Braden Eastman able to make another save. Leslie did all he could there. He was trying to keep that ball away from the keeper, but unfortunately it went right at him. Here's Eastman's first kick of the day. He's been using his arms instead of his feet when he collects the ball. All the way back to Jackson Clough. Up the wing, looking for Brantley. Over to Leslie. Picked off by the Hinsdale defense, but Alex Leslie's there to collect it. Amongst three guys, he's trying to do a little too much by himself there. Ball's played. Nice step up by the Hinsdale defender, number 25, Ryan Swiester. Played all the way into the keeper. Keeper again with his kick, all the way up to Alex Shank. And number 11 puts a very, very long shot to test Burnell. And that was a long shot from over half field from number 11, Aiden Davis. Tried to put the ball up into the wind. Burnell there to collect it. Going to have a profile throw here. Kobe Toms up to Alex Leslie. Alex Leslie trying to cross the field. It's deflected by a Hinsdale defender. And here goes number 20 through for profile. Pearson Frey. Ball's batted around up top. And cleared out by the Hinsdale defense, number 19. Parker Kavana. Jackson Clough on the far side of the field. Long throw into the middle. Ball's headed up. Keeper's able to collect it. Another save for Braden Eastman. 6 shot on net here in the first 10 minutes of this game. Eastman's going to deliver a kick again. Middle of the field seems to be controlled so far by Profile. They seem to be getting to all those kicks and distributing the ball. There's 26 for Profile. Udo Whitney. Alex Leslie again with the ball. Looking for his partner in crime up front, number 20, Pearson Fraley. Profile throwing in the middle. Leslie heads it across. Nobody there to collect it. Pearson again tries to put it across. Again, Braden Eastman right there to collect that. Played out, thrown out by Eastman to number 25. Ryan Swiester. Back over here in number 5, Kobe Toms. Switches the field. Jackson Clough with the ball on the far side. Looking for Alex Leslie. Ball gets all the way through, and it goes off the end line for a goal kick. Good look by Jackson Clough for Leslie. Leslie wasn't sure that ball was going to get all the way through. He kind of stopped his run and hesitated, and it went through. And if he would have continued running through, that ball would have been right on his foot. Ooh, kind of a high. We have a dangerous play. First one I've seen in a long time called. Here comes the dangerous left foot of number 18, Wyatt Lawton. Plays it right up down the middle. Oh, excuse me. Clough pushes it back in for Profile, and then he got a handling call. Always unfortunate. Free kick for Profile, just on their side of the half field. Looks like number 11, Aiden Davis, will take this for Hinsdale. Long kick, again, right down the middle. Up to get rid of that was number 19 for Profile, Cohen Mullins. And the ball goes over the end line for a Profile goal kick. And here comes Lawton, again with that long left foot. A couple subs came into the game here for Hinsdale. check on the numbers. What a long ball by Lawton. And here comes Leslie putting on the wheels. He's going to go right around number 23. Leslie going right after the goal here. Puts it out front. Deflected off a Hinsdale defender. Hinsdale's able to clear it out. And we are going to have a call against number 11 for Hinsdale. Aiden Davis. We're going to have a kick roughly 20 yards out for Profile. Their first really good set piece opportunity here. Coach Kilby is well known for his set pieces. He's calling out the play right now as we speak. Number 20 over the ball here. Pearson Fraley just chips it up, puts it right onto the keeper. Eastman there to collect it for his 8th save of this first half. Early in this first half, we're about 15 minutes in, and we have 2 military helicopters flying over the field. I'm not sure if that's a flyover. Clough able to chip it up here to number 20, Pearson free. Pearson still with the ball, looking for the run down the wing. Here comes all the way to the keeper again. Eastman able to collect that one. Profile certainly putting the pressure on here. Most of the play has been in their half of the field, Hinsdale's half of the field for this first half. All the way up from the back was Lawton to try to deflect that. He unfortunately deflected it out of bounds. Hinsdale throw in on the far side, just roughly half field. We have a stoppage of play for a moment. I'm not sure why. I don't see any injuries. All right, play resumes here. Long throw by Aiden Davis down the wing for Hinsdale. Profile able to clear it out. Again, we'll have a throw for Hinsdale. Number 8, Cooper Shearland. Nope. Going to pass it off to Aiden Davis again. Aiden Davis, long throw in for Hinsdale. He's looking to put this in the mouth. Looks like the Profile defense is playing this as a corner kick. Long throw. Just off. Well done by Hinsdale. There's a very good opportunity by Hinsdale with their second shot of the afternoon. The ball went out of bounds. Lawton with the goal kick for Profile. He is coming right down the gut again. Looking for Leslie with a nice ball. Oh, unfortunately broken up by the number 12, Noah Pangelian. Ooh, misplayed by the Profile midfielder over to Clough. Clough's able to give it back with a nice give and go. Ball up to Leslie. Nice move, Leslie. Again, a little bit, maybe too many touches. Leslie still got it. Shot on there, but Eastman is right there to collect it. Eastman doing his job to keep his Hinsdale team in the game. Oh, kind of a miss kick by Eastman. Trying to a quick shot there was number 13 for Profile. Adam Bell. Not a bad idea by Bell. The keeper was way out, and he thought he might be able to put one over the top. Kind of miskicked it. Braden Eastman with the kick. Here's Bell again. Ball's on Bell's feet. 50-50 balls are certainly being won by Profile here. Trying to put it through there. Number 12 for Hinsdale, able to collect that. And Noah Pangelian. Here's another foul on Hinsdale. We're going to have a dangerous kick out here, even at half field for Lawton here, is that big left foot of Wyatt Lawton. Again, ball played well to the back post. Put across the middle. Eastman there to collect it again. Certainly time of possession here is all Profile. Hinsdale's been able to get down the field once or twice and get a shot or two on net. Other than that, the play has been dominated so far by the Patriots. Here goes the transition play for the Hinsdale Pacers. Number 8 on the other side of the field is Cooper Shearland. We're going to have a throw-in over there. Number 11 for Hinsdale, Aiden Davis will take this throw-in. Substitution for Profile, I'm not sure. I know number 13, Adam Bell, is taking a break. I'm not sure who stepped in for him quite yet. 14 for Hinsdale takes a long shot. Alex Gaffney, way right and way out of bounds. Will be a Profile goal kick. Again, off the foot of the big lefty, Lawton. Ball's played 3/4 of the field. Hinsdale up to get the header. Clough over there able to collect the ball. Going to utilize his teammates and go backwards for a great play. Ball's chipped through by Leslie. Number 12 for Hinsdale, Noah Pangelian, able to clear that. Back up top, to Profile is able to sneak in and grab that. Alex Leslie still with the ball at his feet. Makes a nice cut, takes a shot. Deflected by a Profile defender. Out is Eastman. Eastman is able to get his hand on it. Back across the middle. The goalie is out of the net. And here we go. Ball is in. Ball is scored by, I will tell you his number in a second. I believe that's number 23 of Profile. Satchel Miller-White, who I believe was a substitution who came in for Bell. Satchel Miller-White able to come in and collect Profile's first goal. About 20 minutes into this first half, we have our first goal. Profile with the pressure on for this whole first 20 minutes. Let's see if Hinsdale can change the tide here a little bit. Again, ball's back at Profile. Cleared out by the Hinsdale defender. Jackson Clough with the ball. Be a Profile throw-in along the far side over there. Jackson Clough here to take this throw-in. Clough going up the wing. Ball's out. Yes, it is. Ball is out of play again. Jackson Clough going to make a throw just across the half field here for the Profile Patriots. Looking for Leslie. Leslie's able to corral it, but he had his hands up. So we're going to have a Hinsdale free kick here. Hinsdale kick up into the middle, looking for their big target up there, number 18. Number 19, excuse me, and that is Parker Cavana. Ball's crossed over Profile. Hinsdale able to break it up. Again, looking for Cavana. Cavana's turning on the speed. Good speed for a bigger guy. Ball's played back. Lawton with his left. Able to chip it up, but it went out of bounds. Number 11 for Hinsdale, Aiden Davis, with his long throw-in. Looking for the front post of the field. Jackson Clough gets his head on it. Satchel Miller-White, I believe, is able to head that out. Satchel Miller-White with the ball at his feet. Looking for number 13 down the wing, all the way down into the corner. That ball is played off, and I believe we're going to have a corner kick. Nope, it will be a goal kick. Udo Whitney trying to get that ball for his team. He believes that was a corner, and the official on the far side didn't see it that way. Kick by Eastman out of the back of the Hinsdale net. Played up by Davis. Looking for Shannock up front. Shannock kind of overruns the ball for Hinsdale. He's still battling for the ball. Here's number 25, Ryan Swiester. Back to Shannock. Shannock's looking for a shot. Shannock hits a shot just wide left for Hinsdale. That was well done by Hinsdale, probably their best chance of the afternoon so far. 17 minutes left here in this first half, folks. That was a great move by number 3 for Hinsdale, Shannick, Alex Shannick. Ball's right up in the air in the middle of the field here. Satchel Miller-White's able to settle that. Gets the ball out. Looking for number 26. Down the wing is Udo Whitney. Whitney all the way into the corner, plays it across. Braden Eastman there to collect the ball. Eastman with a good kick this time, just over half field. Profile winning every 50-50 ball in the air here. Gonna have a push here on Profile, number 26, Udo Whitney, going a little too hard. Ball's up in the air. Ball's one, there's Davis, kicks it, and it goes directly out of bounds. We're gonna have a Profile throw in over here on the near side, our side of the field. Chip down the wing here. There's number 10 for Hunter Taylor for Hinsdale. Alex Leslie with the ball at his feet, gets it stolen. We are gonna have a push on Hinsdale. Right at midfield. Big, dangerous left foot here of Wyatt Lawton. Right at half field, well within striking distance for him. Puts it down the middle, flicked on. Easy play for Eastman. Another shot on net for Profile here. Played out to number 25, Ryan Sweester. Ooh, nice little move there. Chipped up and over the defender by number 5 of Profile. Kobe Toms, that was a cute little play there. Chipped it up and over. Udo Whitney with the ball, now number 20, Pearson Fraley, looking for Alex Leslie coming down the middle. There's Udo Whitney and Alex Leslie. Alex Leslie with the ball at his feet, makes a cut, has the ball, deflected by the defense. Well done by the Hinsdale defense there to get that ball out. Up to number 3, Alex Shannick. Number 11, Davis, looking for 25 of Hinsdale. Ryan Sweester. Gonna be a Profile throw-in after this substitution. Alex Leslie coming out of the game, gonna take his first break of the afternoon with about 13 minutes left. Checking in for Leslie is, I'll tell you when I can see his number here, folks. Is number 7. I don't have a number 7 on Profile's roster. Sorry, folks. Over here to number 26 of Profile, Udo Whitney. Cross right across the middle. There's, Caden Brantley wishes he could have that one back. He was point blank in front of the net there, and he went up a little too high with the ball. Unofficially, 15 shots on net by Profile. To Hinsdale's 3. Again, there's Satchel Miller-White up in the air. Profile seems to be winning all these 50-50 balls. Satchel Miller-White with the ball, looking to put it across into the middle. Here's number 7. Oh, Profile just missed it. Good ball to the opposite side here. We are going to have a kick on a very, very unnecessary slide tackle over on the corner as the ball was going out of bounds anyway. Number 7 is John Pukalan. John Pukalan. Thank you, Executive Producer Chad Fillion. Well, we thank Brady for that, actually. We thank Brady Torres for that, one of our cameramen here today. On that note, I wanted to say, we appreciate our cameraman here today, Brady Torres, and I believe it's Charlie Morris. Both Profile alumnus. Oh, they're seniors here. Oh, wow. Both seniors here at Profile this year. And look at them making their extra money doing this job. And we're going to welcome to the booth the little bit behind Matt Buteau. My voice is already tired. I've been calling this game by myself, Matt. It's nice to have you here.
Well, I'm glad I can help out. I was walking over here, and as usual with Profile, place is packed. But I was thinking about the grass on the way over, Brent, especially with baseball. I'm not sure if this field ever dries out.
No, I was talking to both executive producer Chad Fillion and coach Doug Kilby before the game, and we were talking a lot about how this is on a hill and there's no reason that it shouldn't drain.
The drainage is great on the softball field, but unfortunately it drains onto the baseball field. So
you're right, but we are still up on another hill.
True.
This should be well drained here. And here's number 26 over here, Yuto Whitney. Looking for 20 up front is Pearson Frey. We've had our first goal of the game, Matt, at about 20-minute mark. Satchel Miller-White was able to fire one into the far right corner from just inside the 18.
Excellent. 1-0. Good playoff atmosphere as well, huh?
Total dominance of the first half so far by Profile. They're winning every 50-50 ball. They're covering the middle of the field. Hinsdale's had two pretty good chances, but the ball's primarily been down in their defensive third most of the game. And there is a shot that gonna look for. That ball was coming back to the corner there.
It was a well-played shot. It was too hard. But can you imagine if that would hit that corner?
Goalie had given up on it already.
Yeah.
Well, it's good to have you here, Matt.
It's good to be here. Sorry I'm late. I got over here as quick as I can, and I know that we're all excited to cover this game. Profile's been good to us. They have a great boys team and a great girls team. It's good to be here.
Absolutely. I'm gonna turn the reins over to Matt Buteau here, as he is the host. Well, typically, usually.
Well, working as a team between me, you, and the wizardry of our production team.
We are at almost full capacity day. We're at 4 cameras, I believe, instead of 5.
Nothing but the best here at Plume. What do we got for possession, Brent? I didn't see that.
We're going to have a throw-in by Hinsdale, I believe, or is this a corner? No, it's a throw-in.
Picked it up.
But the Profile defense is going to play it like a corner, as number 11 over there for Hinsdale, Aiden Davis, has been able to put the ball very long into the front of the goal mouth. And here he does it again.
What are your thoughts on the measurements on this field? Is it small like the girls' field, or is it bigger?
It might be a little wider, but I think it's the same length.
Yeah.
It's not as long as it should be. I can tell you that just by looking at it.
Now those diameters is a recommended diameter. Think of length of 100 to 130 yards. It's up to the school to decide whether or not they wanted it, somewhere in between those two numbers.
That was sorry, Matt. That was kind of a shot all the way, throw in all the way to the keeper.
This is the thing with this size of a field with strong players like this. It doesn't take much to get to the net, surprise the keeper. Like when we were covering the girls' game, you can get a throw in front of the keeper like that. You could score an easy goal.
Oh, absolutely. And what an advantage to have when you have those kids that can make those long throws.
As Brent said, we have Profile, the home team, up 1-0. They're in possession right now, trying to move the ball forward. Good step by the Hinsdale defender. A little bit of back and forth right now. Big kick, going to go off to the side. Hinsdale will take that. Brent, you'll have to help me with the numbers. I haven't had the opportunity to review anything.
Oh, you're good.
Hinsdale. Oh, go ahead, sorry.
Oh, no, that's Satchel Miller-White there in blue. Still with the ball here at his feet. Up here looking for 19.
Almost.
Hinsdale defender was able to clean that up before it went over his head.
Trying to send number 19, Cohen Mullins.
Cohen Mullins, yep.
Thank God that defender was there. He was on his way.
Cohen Mullins with a nice little pass back to Adam Bell. Adam Bell up front looking for... Who was he looking for? He was looking for number 7, John Pukalan.
Number 23 for Profile. Satchel Miller White. Tried to change fields, put it in the corner a little too far. It's going to be a Hinsdale throw.
You know, Satchel Miller White, I believe, checked in for their leading scorer, Alex Leslie, and put the ball right in the net immediately.
Good ball placement. Oh, big push right there.
Kind of a bad hit, but no call.
No call on that. Who do we have for refs today?
Oh, wow. I forget his name across the other side. We got Bob Nelson on this side. I know his name. I know him well. I just can't think of his name.
Didn't see anything. Fortunately, nothing came from it. Negative for Hinsdale, but that was a pretty clear push.
Wow, that's a big hit to have no whistle on that.
Yeah. We'll have a Hinsdale throw-in. But he's trying to regroup. A little cooler today, Brent. Another beautiful day, though.
Beautiful day, blue skies, windy just as it was the other day, but we'll take this, you know, for October. What are we at, 28, 27?
Yeah.
We got to be at 26, 27, right?
I think so. We don't have, as I look to my left here, again, our production team, looks like Chad might have a vest. We have yet to receive a vest, so we're a little chilly right now, but that's okay. We still love them.
Yeah, you know, I'm going to count our chickens here. We got a shirt, so I won't complain anymore.
Profile coming down the left side, trying to cross and not able to do so. That defender kept him off balance, kept him off to the side. If you're a goalie, that's what you want to see, especially if they're going to take a kick. You don't want it head on, straight on.
You know, absolutely. I mean, the Hinsdale keeper, Braden Eastman, has been up to most of the task this afternoon. I mean, he's had 16, 17 shots on him, and obviously only allowed one.
Again, a game with a lot of shots.
Yeah. I mean, Profile came out of the gate with a lot of intensity. They're still looking like they have that intensity. Ball's looking up. There's John Pucalan.
You watch that ball. There's not much bounce in that field.
Satchel Miller. Ooh, there's a big hit, and that's going to be a whistle. Which way is he going to give that one?
It looks like the push on Hinsdale.
But he's going to give it to Hinsdale.
Whoa. Okay.
All right.
Probably has a better view of it than we do, Brent.
You know, I'm just looking at extended arms there. And, but hey, we don't get paid to blow whistles. We get paid to talk.
Yes, and talk we can.
Absolutely. I was talking so much I almost missed the pregame show. Talking to Coach Kilby, and you know, Coach Kilby and I have been known to talk for hours and hours. And thankfully, executive producer Chad Fillion had to yell over to me and say, "Brent, let's go. We got stuff to do."
Stop talking so much. You're going to talk over your ear now. Doug Kilby is one of those coaches where it's like Matt Taylor and Dave Backler. You could
John Calcoen walking right through. Oh, and what is going? That's a handball.
Is that a goal?
Is that a goal? He's going to call a handball first. He's going to call a goal.
He's going to stop the time, call a goal. That was intentionally kicked by the foot back to the keeper. The keeper did touch it. The ball ended up going in. I'm not sure exactly what the call was, but, well, I know what the call was. He called it a goal. I'm not sure what he should have called it, though.
Yeah, I'm not sure who got that goal. Maybe we can take a quick peek at that.
So we have
number 21, Alex Leslie.
Profile's up 2-0. It likely would have been a goal regardless, but, again, the defender intentionally kicked it back with his feet. It's got to be your feet to the keeper. The keeper touched it. I'm not sure if there is a possession required there or not.
Yeah, that... In my book, that's going to be called a handball because he cannot play it with his hands because it was a controlled ball that was played to his feet.
Yeah. So regardless, we have the home team, Profile Patriots. They're up 2-0.
And we are roughly out of time. 3-ish minutes left.
Maybe less than 3 or 4. Hinsdale's working to get their own now. As we like to say, Brent, you know, there's 80 minutes in a soccer game. There's 40 minutes and a half. 40 minutes is more than enough time to tie this game and step ahead. But now it's about momentum as Profile has the ball. Drop it in the middle.
Satchel Miller White cannot collect his footing.
There's that wet outfield in there, Brent.
Oh, yeah, that field is especially right in front of the goal mouth. Coach Kilby was telling me yesterday he decided not to come outside and practice, and they practiced inside because he wanted to save the field for today's matchup.
And that's what a coach like Coach Kilby will do. Not to mention when you get into the semifinals and the finals.
Here comes number 3, sorry, Matt, Alex Shannock.
Profile bumps it out. Hinsdale kick.
go ahead and
When they get in those semis and finals, they're on turf, so the ball goes a lot faster.
sure, and and practicing inside, practicing on pavement, all things that are going to help you with your touch because the ball. Ooh, another throw all the way to the keeper.
That's a big throw in. It's as I like to say, and my family likes to tell me, it's very dangerous.
That is a dangerous throw-in. You're exactly right, and that's a great term. That's a great word to use in that situation, Matt.
Thank you, Brent. I appreciate
There's
that.
not much better terminology you can come up with.
No. Trying to slip it through. They're able to. It's going to go into the right corner. Number 19 has it.
That's Cohen Mullins.
Mullins trying to get through the defender. He does. He still has it. Bumps it up.
That's out. Satcha Miller. Satcha Miller.
Oh, Profile keeps it in. Back to the corner. Going to try to switch fields. They do deep into the corner, but
Ball's out of play.
Ball's out of play.
Sorry, Matt. I'm so used to talking. I keep just talking.
No
over you.
worries at all. It's all good. Nothing wrong with being excited about a good soccer game, huh?
I was doing this the whole first half. Yeah.
Last time we were here covering a boys game, it was Profile and Gorham, correct?
Yes, it was.
Yeah. Another, at least good half of that game. I know Gorham has a tendency to score that first goal and then run with it. Profile played well for the half, kept up with them, but they're worried about Hinsdale right now.
Hinsdale able to play it up the right side, all the way back to Jackson Clough, up to number 12 for Profile, Caden Brantley. Over to Satcha Miller. Satcha Miller.
Trying to get it through there. Good ball placement. Who's number 3 for?
That is Alex Shannick.
Shannick. Well ball played. Shannick was able to get up there, but not able to produce from that point.
Well ball played.
Well ball played. Well ball played.
Well ball played.
That's a very official and technical soccer term.
That is a new terminology you can bring to your kids.
That's actually that's a term they use in the European football, right?
Yeah.
Yep. At least that's what I heard from a friend of mine.
Profile ball at their feet here. There's number 20 for Profile, Pearson Fraley. Looking outside.
Back in the corner.
Back to number 19, Cohen Mullins. Mullins trying to make a cross. Ball's deflected out of play. We're going to have a corner, Matt?
I'm having a hard time reading the referees today, Brent.
I know he doesn't use his hands.
It looks like it's a corner. It'll be Profile corner, number 19. Well-placed ball right in the middle.
Oh, up. Able to get up for Hinsdale was Aiden Davis. Got his head on that. If he doesn't, that's probably in the back of the net there, Matt.
Boy, a very physical game today.
Before you got here, official Bob Nelson called the first dangerous play I've seen all year. And it was. Foot was up in the face.
As they say, eyes like a hawk, Bob Nelson. Big throw right in the middle, all alone. Able to reset back to the Hinsdale defender. Little fake step there.
Ball's played down to Shannick, but Profile back there and plenty of time to collect. Nice play there by, is that Mullins?
It hasn't rained at all around here, has it?
It has not.
Huh. Boy, the field is wet.
It rained yesterday hard, though. Nice throw there. Long throw by Hinsdale.
Now you watch that play with Bob Nelson just called. That was a correct way to call that. That's probably why we were confused on the one that was down on this end. If you don't jump up straight, or you jump forward, or you push the player, it's pushing.
Yep. There's that big long foot of Lawton. Love watching
left
that
foot
left-footed.
Who's that, Lawton?
Yeah, that's Lawton.
He did that a lot against Gorham.
He did, and he's had a lot of opportunities this first half. There's the whistle for the first half.
All right, so what we have so far, Brent, thank you again for stepping in. We have a 2-0 Profile lead. When we come back, Brent, I'm going to take some of your time. We're going to have the Sanders Village halftime. You and I are going to talk about the game. You're going to give me your thoughts. We'll be back in a minute or two. Stay tuned.
What does joy look like? At Santa's Village, it looks a lot like this. Visit a world of pure joy that's closer than you think. Where it's always the season for smiles, for laughs, for family, for reindeer roller coasters and cookies. For a day packed with so much fun, you'll know exactly what joy looks like. Santa's Village, pure joy, family style.
Just like you means when I walk into the bank, I feel like home. I feel like this is home.
It's a family. It's just small like me, but it's good like me.
Just like you, I know I have the support of the bank, and my clients have the support of the bank. And to me, that just has extreme value.
Hi there, I'm Chuck Lloyd, president at White Mountains Community College, just talking to you a little bit about our college. We've been here since 1965. We've got 3 locations in Berlin, Littleton, and North Conway, and we're also online. We have a lot of technical programs, and we have a lot of online, remote, synchronous, asynchronous, whatever works best for your schedule. We are the only higher ed institution in New Hampshire above the notches. And what that means for us is we've got to be all things to all people. And we aim to try to do that by responding to workforce needs, industry and business, and partner locally with the needs of our communities. We could not be more excited to host new students coming in January.
Hey folks, welcome to Little Village Toy and Book Shop located in downtown Littleton, New Hampshire. Are you looking for the perfect book to satisfy the reading urge in someone you love? Then you should come take a walk through our shop. Have a look at all we have to offer. With aisles and aisles of books, gifts, puzzles, toys, and games for all ages, you're sure to find something to help you play, laugh, and learn. Little Village Toy and Book Shop, 81 Main Street, Littleton, New Hampshire.
Covering you at home, at work, and at play, George M. Stevens Insurance is the only local agency to offer personal and commercial insurance, as well as health, life, and financial services. With offices throughout the North Country, we service your complete insurance needs. As a trusted choice insurance agency, we research coverage options from the nation's top companies to ensure that your policy works for you. George M. Stevens Insurance, protecting New Hampshire and Vermont since 1882.
Located in the White Mountains of New Hampshire, the Maplewood Golf Club is an historic property offering an 18-hole Donald Ross designed golf course. It also provides a grand ballroom and parlors for weddings and events, corporate outings, business meetings, accommodations, scenic views, and on-site Ivy Chapel for your wedding ceremony. Now offering midweek and after-hours rates, the Maplewood Golf Club offers an exceptional quality at an affordable price. With a long and storied history, the Maplewood invites you to come and play.
Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Profile High School here in Bethlehem, New Hampshire. I meant to say Plume Stream Entertainment Network. Welcome back. We have a Profile team, boys team, that's in the lead 2-0, taking on Hinsdale. Brent, your thoughts on the half? I know I was only here for half of the half, but 2-0, got some momentum. What do you think?
Very good domination by Profile. Time of possession, I'm going to say 95-5, maybe. I might even go a little bit further. Hinsdale did have a couple chances down the field on some transition plays, but they were few and far between, 1 or 2, 3 shots. I think Hinsdale ended up with 5 shots on net total. 2 of those or 3 of those coming from the throw-in from the sideline right to the keeper. No corners for Hinsdale in that first half. On the other side for Profile, I got 16 shots, a couple corners, and they're putting the ball all over the place. You know, Braden Eastman for the keeper for Hinsdale, certainly doing his job to keep his team in this game. Could easily be 5-6 nothing right now, Matt. But Braden Eastman's been there to collect everything and shut down things before they happen. And we have the Woodsville team over here to our left scouting.
I just saw Coach Matt Taylor.
Yeah, the teams here, they're scouting because they play the winner of this game.
Yeah. You know, I'd like to ask you this question, Brent, because it's important. You have a team that's down 2-0. Then you have a team that's up to 2-0. We know Coach Kilby. What's the conversation look like at halftime for both of these teams?
Well, if I'm Coach Singaloon of Hinsdale, I'm probably going to come up with a new scheme here. We've got nothing to lose. We're playing. This is our last game if we lose. So why not let's go out there offensively. Let's go play a 4-3 or 3-3-4 or
Whatever,
something.
yeah,
you
whatever,
know what I mean?
yeah.
Put some offensive. We've got to have some opportunities. Play some long balls, switch up our style of play maybe a little bit. Maybe not in the first 5-10 minutes, but after that, if you haven't done anything, you got to attack. And as I said, in that first half, time of possession was 95-5. So you gotta put some balls on the net. And if you're Coach Kilby wants more goals. No doubt there's some opportunities that they missed to finish there. He'd like to put this game away and start thinking about doing some other things. As I said in the pregame, you weren't here, but Coach Kilby said he might mix it up in the second half, maybe to throw this team that's over here scouting him off a little bit.
Well, I wanted to ask you about that. Of course, you'd expect a coach like Matt Taylor to be here. Of course, you would expect his team to be here scouting this game. That's just who they are. That's how they operate, and that's why they have a good club. But then you have a coach like Doug Kilby thinking, yeah, I'm going to alter that a little bit, try to fool him. And the game potentially for tomorrow, are they playing tomorrow?
No, this game will be Sunday.
Sunday is actually starting right now.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Sunday the game will be right back here. Executive producer Chad Fillion told us we will be covering Littleton on Sunday if Littleton is able to get by Newmarket today.
Mm-hmm.
Because it'll be Littleton-Gorham, so we'll be over in Gorham for that quarterfinal matchup. And if not, if Littleton is unable to get by Newmarket, we will be right back here on
Covering
Sunday.
Woodsville and Profile, right?
Covering Woodsville and Profile. As we are covering Woodsville and Profile girls tomorrow. In the quarterfinals.
So let's go over that real quick, Brent, if we could. I don't know if we have that information here, but I do want to give a shout out to Santa's Village. Our halftime show is brought to you by Santa's Village. Find your inner elf at Santa's Village. The Christmas theme amusement park in Jefferson, New Hampshire, pure joy, family style. As I said yesterday, we went on the last day of the, I guess, so-called regular season. As always, the Santa's Village family, very good to us, to people. My kids enjoy going down there. I'm a big fan of the food, so give a shout out to them. But what does our schedule look like? We're here tomorrow?
We are back here tomorrow with a girls quarterfinal. Woodsville comes down here to play Profile. And Sunday, again, as I said, we're still up in the air. And I want to correct myself. I said Newmarket versus Littleton today. It's actually Portsmouth Christian versus Littleton, and that's a 7-10 matchup. So, you know, that's a good matchup. That's just like the 8-9. That could go either way. And the 8-9 matchup, you look at the 7-10 is Portsmouth Christian Littleton. The 8-9 is Colebrook Sunapee today.
Wow.
So, and as you said, Woodsville is here. Woodsville's here because they played yesterday. They took their opportunity to play in the rain. They went scoreless after 100 minutes.
Oh, really?
And won in PKs.
Ooh.
Won in PKs 3-1. So Woodsville, as I talked to Coach Taylor before the game, having a little trouble putting the ball in the back of the net, man.
You have to score more goals than the other team. That's the way that goes. But at the end of the day, regardless of how you win, you move on. And as a coach like Matt Taylor will do, you adjust. He knows he needs to score more goals. My guess is he's thinking a lot about that at night before he goes to bed. Should be exciting. We have great matchups. We have great games to cover. The North Country is well represented. And that was your Santa's Village halftime show. One of our favorite places to go as we get going here. Brent, Profile will start with the ball going to our left, and Hinsdale and White going to our right. We'll wait for the referees to give the signal, and we will start the next 40 minutes of this match as Profile is up 2-0. We're in Bethlehem, New Hampshire. Beautiful, another beautiful day. A little cooler than the other day. No complaints here. It's only going to get worse from this point, so I'll take it.
Thankfully, we are directly in the sun. The sun is on our side, Matt, shining on you and I, because I think on the other side, producer Adam Noyes looks a little bit colder than we do.
And everything that you're seeing with the production that we have here is in the hands of Adam Noyes, new to the team this year. Nothing than outstanding behind the scenes. We appreciate Adam. I guess we'll have to give a shout out to Chad too. He does kind of run the whole show. But we're not doing this without those guys. We're not doing this without cameras.
Yeah, and the guys on the cameras, again, let's mention this. Brody Torres and Charlie Morris, seniors here at Profile High School.
No kidding, huh?
Getting there working early. Good for them. Good for them. They both do a great job.
Good team here. You know what I like about a Doug Kilby team? I don't know if you saw that last play, but the kid chipped it in. Perfect spot. As you say, good ball placement. Nobody there to finish it up. But fundamental soccer, that wins games.
Absolutely, Matt. Absolutely, Matt. There's, Coach Kilby, as I say, he's got different looks for every direct kick. And he's got 2 or 3 different plays off of that. And, the second half of the season, that's what they were working on.
And that's what you need against teams like Littleton and Gorham. You need to change it up. You need good ball placement. You need to, offer a couple of different perspectives for that keeper, for that defense. You just gotta keep going and keep changing as you go.
Profile starting this half much as they did the first half with complete possession. Ball's up in the air. Eastman there to make a save. I think that's his 3rd save here in the first 3 minutes of this half.
Direct kick, nice deflection off a header. Again, the goalie's there. I don't know. We've covered a lot of games, Brent, but it seems to be that there are a lot more shots and a lot more one-sided, especially for these profile teams.
Yeah, so far, Matt, that's exactly what we've seen. And obviously, as we get further down into the playoffs, I don't think that'll be the case.
No. Hinsdale's trying to get some of their own momentum, but Profile has it. The midfielder will take it, trying to find a spot. He's going to place it right in the corner, able to get it all the way through. Number 19 will chase it in the corner. He stops it. Hinsdale defender's there, sends it up the left side.
Yeah, that was Cohen Mullins making that run for Profile down the right side.
Mullins, a name that, at least I've said a lot since I've been here. And who is the kid with the left foot, Brent?
That is number 18, Wyatt Lawton.
A left foot like I've never seen before.
Yeah, he's got a great left foot.
Goes Hinsdale.
Puts it where he likes to.
Very physical
game.
game.
Foul on Profile there.
We'll have a direct kick.
Foul on number 12.
Bob Nelson there to make that
Brantley.
call. Small field.
Number 11, Aiden Davis taking this kick all the way down into the corner.
Good ball.
For Alex Shannock. Alex Shannock working on it. Jackson Clough able to kick the ball and clear the ball out for Profile. And here comes Aiden Davis again, and he's got this long throw in for Hinsdale. See if he can keep it away from the keeper.
Midfield and the backfield are all kind of bunching up, anticipating a big throw, and it is a big one. It's going to go right to the keeper. Keeper bobbles it. Ball's around.
Oh.
Hinsdale. I didn't see who it was. Big left foot.
That's big number 19, Parker Cavana. I was saying this in the first half. Big kid, but he's not slow. He's not slow by any means. He can get moving.
And look how dangerous that throw-in was. You're not anticipating it. There's a whole bunch of players in front of the net. Burnell went to grab it, did the best he could have, deflected off of him. The wide open net just over the top.
Jackson Clough up the wing off a Hinsdale head, looking for Alex Leslie.
Profile will take this throw.
Again, looking for Leslie.
Profile's going to look for their own big throw here.
Jackson Clough, number 11, to take this throw for the... Oh, we got a push. We're going to get our first card of the afternoon, and it's probably going to be on Alex Leslie.
What do we got?
Or is it? Yep, he's going to Alex Leslie.
Now, I wonder, Brent, you're an umpire and a referee and a coach. I wonder if the two referees, in between the halves said, it's a very physical game. We got to button down a little bit.
That's Alex Leslie jockeying for position when the ball's out of play. Coach Kilby's probably going to have some words for him as he is right now. That can't happen. Those are things moving forward in the playoffs that you can't have. You need him on the field. He's your top scorer. You got to have him on the field.
All it takes is one goal to get that momentum. When you lose one of your better players on the team, it hurts.
Yeah. And you certainly don't want him sitting on the bench.
We'll have a Gorham goal kick. Profile goal kick. Jeez.
He's Lawton again. That big left foot. I mean, he can line drive it to midfield. He can put it over midfield in the air.
Makes it look simple. There goes Profile.
Yeah, that's Adam Bell making a run up to Satcher Miller-White, who stepped in here for Alex Leslie.
Miller-White still has it.
Puts it across to number 12. Oh, there he is.
Miller-White went deep into the corner for that one, over to number 12. And that's Caden Brantley.
That was a great cross by Satchel Miller-White.
Oh, a little bit of a push here.
Satchel doesn't really know this, but I grew up with his father. His father is one of identical twins.
No kidding.
Grew up in Lancaster with me.
So he's young like you are then?
Who, Satchel?
No, his father.
Yeah, his father's young like me, absolutely.
Of course Satchel's young. He's the kid. Another big throw in.
Oh, sorry about that, folks. Another long throw in there.
Well, a Profile goal kick.
That's Aiden Davis putting the ball for Hinsdale in the middle of the net every time.
Another big kick by Profile here, I'm sure.
Coach Kilby, being very vocal as always, and he's quite upset his defense is breaking down, and you can hear him tell him that he's worried that Hinsdale's getting too close to scoring some goals. There's Satcher Miller again with the ball crossed.
How do you defend that?
Nice
big
shot.
kick here from about 25 out. It seems simple, right? The player's going to throw it in the front of the net, but every time he's done it, it's been problematic.
Yeah, I mean, except for the times he throws it directly at the keeper.
Sure, yeah.
And it's just like a corner kick. You want to keep those kicks and throws away from the keeper, draw the keeper out, so then you have opportunities to put the ball in the net.
Like that last throw-in,
Absolutely.
keeper comes out.
Keeper comes out, and the net's wide open.
Exactly. And it's hard. You get bumped in there, you try to grab it, you slip, deflected.
Yeah, you just don't want to throw it directly at him. I mean, those couple times in the first half, the keeper didn't even move. There, you're right. Drew him out. Hinsdale with another opportunity over Jackson Clough's head. But Alex Shannock all by himself.
Shannock still has it. Back to Shannock, trying to get in the corner with Profile defenders there. Hinsdale threatening. Hinsdale has the momentum right now.
That's Cooper Sherlin.
Another push.
Gonna have another kick here. Let's see if Hinsdale has any special set pieces here.
Maybe about 20 yards out, maybe 22 yards out.
Yeah, I'd go with that. And you're going to have your big guy on the ball here. It's number 19, Parker Cavana. He's got a left foot. Puts it right in the middle, nobody home.
All the way through. Burnell's waiting for it. Burnell was going to grab it. Defender ended up getting rid of it for him.
Cleared in, chip back over, looking for Shannock. Ball's on Shannock's head, he didn't see it. Turned his head around. Here's number 5, John Winter.
And he's taken down.
Profile playing very aggressive.
Do you think that Danny Burnell's been challenged at all today?
I would once or twice.
Yeah.
Once or twice.
Look at this set. Profile playing up. Gonna let the ball go all the way through.
Near post.
Yeah.
Ooh, not a bad idea. That's Davis, Aiden Davis. He's been on most of their kicks, and he's been on all their long throw-ins.
And it almost forced him, the way that Profile was lined up, it almost forced him to have to kick on the net, weary of the potential offsides. Profile will take this goal kick, another big kick, right midfield, all the way through.
That's Lawton with that big left foot again.
He doesn't, he kicks it, doesn't look like he's even trying out there.
That's a great ball by number 13, Adam Bell. Pushed all the way up into the corner, and then another push and not called. Arms up for Profile. Profile's got to stop with this handsy stuff. That could get him in trouble in the next round.
You don't want them to maximize on those either.
Jackson Clough.
Good ball.
Headed right down to Satcher Miller-White. Satcher Miller-White right across to number 26.
He still has it. He goes to the side. They're bringing it to the corner. It's a chip.
Yeah, that's Udo Whitney.
And that's keeper. Who's the goalkeeper for Hinsdale?
Braden Eastman.
It was a nice play, but made it look easy.
Braden Eastman, I learned his name real quick in the first half because he touched the ball a lot.
What do we have for shots this
You to
half?
Whitney. I'm at 2 to 5. That's unofficial.
Look at number 3 for Hinsdale.
Yeah, that's Alex Shannock.
He's been all over the place this half. Really, one of the only forwards that are.
Yeah, and it does look like Hinsdale's playing 3 forwards now. I know they weren't in the first half. There's 20 balls. Pearson free.
Profile will take that throw.
Freely, I'm not sure. I got to get that, Pearson. Pearson, you find me on Facebook and you tell me how to pronounce your name. I'd like to get it right for you one of these times.
Good ball all the way through.
Clough plays one all the way through. Eastman able to come up and collect that.
Again, making it look easy. Goes Hinsdale.
Nice give and go to the big guy. Look at the big guy turning on the wheels. That's Parker Gavana.
Doug Kilby. It's got to be driving him crazy over there with the way that defense is playing.
Yeah, and that's what he builds. Obviously, most soccer coaches you build from the back up.
Oh,
another elbow.
Another push there. Fraley. We'll have a Hinsdale direct kick off another push for Profile.
Pearson Fraley.
Pearson Fraley. You don't have to contact Brent anymore on Facebook.
Yeah, you don't have to find me now, Pearson. I got the correct terminology from one of your classmates.
All the way through.
Fraley. And again, sorry to Pearson's relatives.
Oh, good move. This Profile team is going to dump it in the corner.
Miller White trying to dump it down into the corner there, you're right. But Hinsdale's obviously got a different scenario, a different feel from what they were doing in the first half. They're dumping those balls long every time. They're not trying to play little touches out.
They're setting their attackers up to make some really, really good, fast moves, but the attackers aren't getting up there fast enough.
Another good ball there that was number 13.
Profiles will take a shot
Adam Bell.
Off to the left. Not much happening. A bit threatening, but it will go out over the right side of the Hinsdale keeper, and we'll have a Hinsdale goal kick.
We will definitely have a post-game with Coach Kilby. I'm not quite sure about the Hinsdale coach. Coach Kilby's definitely on board for a post-game.
And remind the viewers, tomorrow we're here, Profile Girls and Woodsville Girls.
That's correct.
And then Sunday
we're either here or in Littleton. And then Tuesday, we're going to do our final sports talk of the season. Nice shot. We're going to do our final sports talk of the season, and we're going to discuss the semifinals and both girls and boys soccer.
Maybe we can get one of these coaches.
And we're going to discuss these games we've had over the last week as well.
Again, not a confident Profile defense. I like that last shot that Profile took, though. They're about 25 yards out. Those can be advantageous for sure.
Oh, absolutely. And as your family says, they can be dangerous.
They can. Do you see how you use advantageous there? I changed it up a little bit.
That's why I had to put dangerous in there.
Chad was holding up a sign for me.
Oh, we have a stoppage of play. That's a throw. Oh, he's calling a throw-in violation. A foot lifting.
Which referee called that, Brent?
That would be Mr. Tenny Berto, not Mr. Tenny over there. It's his grandfather. Hank Tenny.
Is Cam
and I want to give a shout out to Adam Reitzma. Adam gave me that name. He messaged me at halftime and gave me that name. And
nice ball. Couple touches, still has it.
I also got to give a shout out to my mom, who is unfortunately in the hospital. She's a huge supporter of Flume Media, watches a lot of games, and had a collapsed lung this morning, so
really?
She is up in the hospital.
I didn't know that. Sorry to hear that.
That just happened this morning.
Yeah.
So.
Man.
Hope you feel better, Mom.
Yeah, feel better. But it's a nice little set there between number 13, Adam Bell, and number 12, Caden Brantley. Not much happening with it. It went over the net, but again, fundamental soccer.
Again, there's Davis taking all their kicks. I mean, he's going from the back to the front, from the front to the back. You can't keep up the pace. Some of these Hinsdale Pacers got to help him out a little bit.
Brent, your mom's name is Linda, right?
Sure is.
Okay.
Linda Lee is actually her first name.
Linda Lee.
Yeah.
I like that.
All my mother's and her sisters have 2 first names.
They do?
And a middle name.
Wait, do you have 2 first names, like Brent?
Yeah, mine's
Lee?
Brent.
Brent Cole.
That's right.
I'll have to remember that when I introduce you next time. We'll go middle names.
Yeah.
Oh, well, we still have our studio names. We haven't released yet, but we'll do that at the quarterfinals.
Yeah, we're gonna have to pull those out. Yeah, the general public's not privy to those studio names.
No, yeah. Well, Chad's worried we're gonna go big, so he's been asking us about what are the names gonna be, and stay tuned.
Profile free kick from the far side. I don't know what he's gonna change his mind.
Not
Hank
sure.
Tenney is gonna change his mind and go the opposite way about 5 minutes after everybody already set up. But okay, here we go.
Well, it's a Hinsdale kick.
Hinsdale kick. Satchel Miller White on that ball. Again, that's something I want to point out. And Coach Kilby, when you watch this and review this, you'll hear this. Very excited to see all your guys winning all those 50-50 balls.
Yeah.
The ball's not hitting the ground. They're getting to it. They're getting first touch on the ball. And we have an injury now.
That's Alex Leslie's down. A name that, as I'm saying, thinking, boy, you don't want to hear that. He's back up.
And he's going to go off on his own.
A little bit of a limp, but tough kid.
Yep, he's going to walk off. He's not going to be carried off. So,
as they would say, a dangerous moment or a scary moment. How's that better?
Yeah, that's a good word for there. That's a scary moment for profile.
Not sure how Woodsville was feeling about that play.
And, Woodsville for the first 5 minutes or so was cheering hard for Hinsdale, and since we haven't heard a peep. It looks like they're all too busy eating and drinking.
Watch Matt Taylor, though. He has not taken his eyes off this game. Oh, a little bit of a squabble. Probably more of a fall. Profile trying to push it forward.
Yeah, that's profile number 20.
Hinsdale player tripped. Was that
26? Haven't seen much of him in the game, and that's
Udo.
Well, yeah, Udo. Sorry, Udo.
Udo.
We have seen you, just haven't spoken of you this half. We're gonna have a talk.
Bob Nelson's sharing some wisdom.
Yeah, he's a teaching moment for number 5, John Winter of Hinsdale.
Nice place ball.
All the way into Brunel.
Brunel's gonna grab it nice and easy.
We call that a shot, but
Bob Nelson wondering what the number was to the local 99 after the game.
Bob Nelson likes to visit that Irving just off the highway every day. Yeah. I see him in there. I don't know why. You wouldn't think he'd be an Irving kind of guy stopping into grabbing a soda, but he's always going to that.
Does he have an Irving patch on his uniform or something? Get paid for that? Got a Hinsdale throwing. A big throw all the way down the left side.
Davis again. He's all over the place. He does everything for this Hinsdale team.
But those, it was a well-placed ball, but there's no attackers up there.
Satchel Miller's got to get some longer spikes, I believe, to play on this field. And that's the thing is a lot of soccer players have. They have shorter and longer spikes for the.
Burnell's going to grab that.
For the field conditions, and I think coach from Hinsdale is telling his players, "Hey, we got to shoot. We got to get shots on net." And no matter where they may be from, take advantage of the opportunities you're given.
What do you have for a tally?
Right now, we're, unofficially on that 8-4 producer. Chad Fillion might have something different, but I've got about 8-4.
Nice ball.
No corners in this half so far, I don't believe.
A little closer in shots in the last half, it sounds like, though.
Yeah, we're roughly 20 minutes through this second half as well, Matt.
And there goes Profile.
Here's Leslie right back in the game. Ball still at his feet. Leslie still with the ball.
Bring it deep into the corner. Brings it out to his midfielder. That ball goes out. It's going to be a Hinsdale throw.
Yeah, with no direction from the official there.
And you'll see that a little more with us, Brent, because when you're umpiring and officiating, the communication is in the hand movement, you know.
Sure. You know, and obviously that's what I'm looking for.
Oh, Hinsdale stays with it. As a spectator said on this side, you got to move to the ball, White, and that spectator was right, but Profile's going to take off.
That's a big hit there by Cavanna. Cavanna just hit a Profile player.
Mullins dumps it in the middle. Nice chip. Deflected off a Profile player. Oh, that
Whitney.
was 20.
That's Whitney. Udo Whitney almost putting the ball in.
Very dangerous. Chipped in there. Deflected off a Profile player. Whitney sees it, takes a whack at it, goes over the net.
So here's our first corner. Profile gains this set, and Woodsville says, we've seen enough. We're out of here.
So was wondering if Matt Taylor was going to stick around for the end of the game. I was going to get some of his thoughts, but he's got plenty to think about.
Played right in. Oh. All the way back to the corner.
Just talking with Matt Taylor real quick.
Going to be a goal kick here. I forgot my little gloves. I had them set on the counter today. I knew I might need them.
You look cold, Brent. Are you okay?
No, I'm actually fine. I'm
fine.
Might have to take a seat here in a minute, though.
Brent forgot my seat again today. So
yeah, you know, the thing is I would have grabbed you one.
My mornings, as Profile's going to try to break through. Leslie's there, but is that?
Gonna have a corner.
Who is that? Who's that defender?
That's 12. Number 12. Yeah, that's number 12. Noah Pendulayan.
He saw Leslie coming, and wasn't afraid. Stood right in his way. Slide your chair over there a little bit.
Yeah.
We'll have a Profile corner.
Ooh, a deep corner all the way to the back
Nice
post.
ball.
All
Profile
right
with a whack. What a save.
Great save by
Rebound.
Eastman.
Nice save by Eastman. Number 12 for Profile was trying to bang it in the back of the net after the save on the rebound. That's Caden Brantley.
Short corner played.
Could have easily been a 3-0 game.
All
the way through.
Yeah, another set play by Coach Kilby there. That's the short corner. What happens there, Matt, is the ball's played out. You get that Hinsdale players to come out a little bit, and then you chip it to the back post, or you put it on the ground to the back post, and usually you're wide open, which it was wide open there. We just didn't have any Profile players there. There's a chip to the back post.
Offsides. Well thought out play. Just a little too anxious. Tried to dump it in the corner on the offsides.
We are roughly about 17 minutes left in this game.
Profile playing like it's 0-0.
As they should, Matt. As they should, you know. They'd like a little bit more distance here. I mean,
well, you almost wonder too. You know, if you can get 3-4 goals and get Leslie out, some of these other players, get him a break.
Sure,
you know, continuing to pressure.
Not only get him a break, keep him injury free for the next round,
especially with this wet field. Hinsdale throwing. 5, John Winter will take that.
No, he's going to give it to the man that does everything here, and that's Aiden Davis.
There we go. Davis throws it like he does. Far. Profile's able to keep it in.
Profile able to keep it in, and Hinsdale not really attacking that.
No,
it's like they're no sense of urgency here right now from Hinsdale, and that's not the time to have this happen. You know, I mean, you're playing for your season and your life. There is no tomorrow.
You know, Mullins had that ball, kept it in, and was off balance.
But he had all day to settle that ball down and
could have pressured that ball.
You know, that's something Coach Kilby said Gorham does well is, you know, they back check and there's always pressure on the ball.
Again, one Hinsdale attacker. And that was number 25, Ryan Sweetster.
Yeah, and in Hinsdale, they've got a lot of people rostered here, but their bench looks small. I haven't seen a lot of subs for Hinsdale. These guys may be getting a little bit tired. You got the big guy Cavana in the back now, where he was up front.
Leslie.
Kind of a trip there. Leslie's got to be careful. He's got a yellow card. You don't want to get another yellow card.
He's done for the next game.
Yeah, that could.
Got a profile substitute. I'll give it to Leslie, though. The kid can move. As you said, you want it to be safe. Need him in this game. You need him in the next game.
I'm sure everybody on watching this game can hear the noisemakers. They have outlawed those in basketball games. Great ball to the back post.
That was 12, Caden Brantley.
Yeah, Caden Brantley unable to do anything with it. Tried to settle the ball at his feet, but great ball there anyway. Nice ball up to Shannick.
Did they outlaw him in the...
Yeah, there's no noisemakers allowed in basketball games.
It's Leslie. I'm sorry, not Leslie. That's 20. Pearson Fraley.
Fraley.
And
I wonder if some of his friends call him Frito-Lay.
I don't know. I'll have to ask him. Maybe
Maker of the
when he
chips.
contacts you on Facebook, you can ask him.
Salt and vinegar.
Number 18 is Wyatt Lawton. Kid I love to watch play. Is he going to take that?
No, this is 13.
13 is going to take it. Adam Bell.
Yeah, this is Bell over the ball.
He said it. I don't know if he's going to take it or not.
And he wants 10 yards. Again, we talked about this the other day. Taking your time, setting up your direct kicks instead of just going after it.
Hinsdale line staying at the 18. Profile even with them. One to the left, one to the right, one in the middle. Bell's going to take this kick.
And he's
going
going to
over
take
everybody.
a shot just over the crossbar. Bell puts that to the left or the right. That's trouble. He put it right down the middle.
Nicely placed ball, but it looks like the keeper.
That's Braden Eastman.
Braden Eastman had good vision on it, good sight on it, and let the ball go over.
Yeah, Braden Eastman's done a great job this afternoon. I mean, you keep profile the 2 goals and total shots this game. Profiles getting up and upwards in the 30s.
Now there's a bit of a stoppage here. It seems like Bob Nelson might be sharing some thoughts on the game, maybe on the physicality of the game, or maybe there's some clarification that's needed. Bob, of course, more than willing to do that.
Yeah, I think Bob's telling them what this is all about. And, hey, this is a playoff game. You guys want to stay in this game and play?
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I'd be saying. Stop it now, or you can go home.
Yep. The easy way or the hard way. It has been a chippy game. But a physical game. I'm not even sure if chippy's the word, but definitely physical.
Alex Shannick up there can't do everything alone. There's going to be another whistle. The whistles are going to come quick now, I believe, Matt.
The Alex Shannick kid has been, from what I can gather, I mean, aside from the Hinsdale keeper, has probably been the player of the game.
Yeah, I mean, and the Aiden Davis kid over the ball now.
Yeah, exactly.
You got Shannick, Davis, and Eastman. But 14's going to look at one. Not a bad looking shot. Again, I think you gotta give yourself some opportunities here. You gotta put that ball back post. Let some of your players run onto it. Kicking the ball out of bounds there does nothing for your team, and it gives the ball back to profile. Unless you're sure of it.
Put it right in front of the goal and see what happens. Maybe a bobble, maybe a deflection, maybe a rebound.
We're at 11 minutes left, Matt, here, and you got to put something on the net. You score a goal here. It's a 2-1 game, and you got the momentum.
Exactly.
Now we're getting whistles from all around.
We got a profile. From what I gather, Bob Nelson's going to give them a direct kick.
Hank Tenney's giving that kick.
Yeah,
way back.
I saw Bob point. It is profile, correct?
Oh, Tenney's calling over Alex Leslie. This is not good for profile. Hopefully it's just a stern talking to, which it is.
At about the penalty arc, I think we're going to have a profile direct kick.
Profile direct kick right out front, roughly 27, 28.
Looks like Adam Bell will take that kick again.
Yeah, he's directly down the middle,
Profile has 2 to the left, 2 to the right.
Coach Kilby telling his team he wants Adam to run over the ball. So here's the chip. Oh, yes, well played. And we've got encroachment, I believe.
What do we got now?
I believe the Hinsdale players encroached before the ball was touched, Matt. And that was the well-designed play by Coach Kilby. Unfortunately, it got called back, but I think that was going to be in the back of the net there.
What do they get set now?
So now they're going to do something else.
Is that Pearson Fraley, or is that going to be Adam Bell that takes that kick? Or he's going to run. Fraley's going to take it. He's going to chip it in. Trying to get it back to Bell. Going to push against the Hinsdale.
Unfortunately, Bell kind of gave a shoulder to the keeper. But, hey, well-designed play. I'll pull this out for Coach Kilby. We used to call that play the barbecue. Obviously, he's not using that same name anymore, but a play that used to work well. What happens, Matt, there in that situation?
Well, I was just about to ask, and why is it called the barbecue?
Well, that was just a name. We came up with it. You're drawing all the Hinsdale defenders out, and the first guy that runs over you, you're dropping the ball right on his foot as he goes by that wall.
We've got another player down.
Gonna...
Is that a PK? Will be the question. Bob Nelson's walking in that direction.
He's not giving a card, though, and typically when you see a penalty called, it comes along with a card. Am I wrong?
Not necessarily. If it's a goal prevented by.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You'll see a card. This is probably just your run of the mill.
Here's number 20, Pearson Fraley.
Fraley will take this, goes left side, and he scores. That puts Profile up 3-0 off the penalty kick. That is Pearson Fraley. Scores the third goal for Profile. That's that third goal that Kilby wanted, Brent.
Yeah, now he's got to get those guys out of the game. And immediately, look who comes off the field.
Yes, I was just looking at that.
Immediately, look who comes off the field is Alex Leslie. And
could see it coming from a mile away.
Yeah, Coach Kilby's got quite a few substitutions in it.
Not sure what's...
Still substitutions. Roughly at the 7.5 left in this game, folks. We got a 3-0 lead here in Bethlehem, New Hampshire. The Patriots are up on the Pacers.
And again, new this year for Flume Media, Brent will be doing post-game interviews, at least with Doug Kilby.
Yeah, I'm gonna get Coach Kilby's thoughts on the game, and
maybe if we have a second or two and the other coach is not available, maybe we can grab Matt Taylor while he's here.
Sure. I mean, yeah, we'll get a preview for next game.
Good ball placed right to the Profile player. Goes in the net. That's 4-0 Profile.
Assist number 12. And the goal is
number 20
being called. He's calling an offsides.
Offsides. That is not a goal.
Drop the ball, he's saying.
That is an offside. You can see Bob Nelson's hand up, indicating the indirect kick, which is the result of an offside. That is not a goal for Profile. It's still 3-0. He's like a hawk, Bob Nelson out there.
He was right there the whole time, Matt. Had his whistle, had his hand up immediately. And, you know, you get lost in that, and that's why you always look as a spectator. You want to look at the officials, you know.
They will communicate with you.
That's right, and you'll know what's going on.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the whole nature of the game. That's why, you know, as an umpire, you don't even need to make a sound. It's all about signals. Some of us like to be louder than others, Matt.
That's only when Flume Media is there. I want to make sure Chad knows what's going on. Striker a ball out. Good chip shot there.
Yeah,
Good.
That's Satchel Miller Page. Satchel Miller Page. I'm sorry, Satchel Miller White.
And that was number 12. Kaden Brent trying to bang that in.
Came up with.
A shout out to
Wyatt Lawton down in the corner.
the Page family.
Yeah.
We have a profile thrown.
Yeah, if there is a Satchel Miller White Page somewhere, hello. But
Facebook.
To the one here, I apologize.
And there goes Profile as they do. Waiting for the set. Gets it over to the right side. Settled. There's a push. Play on.
Ooh, 13 goes right by.
Whoa. A little physical. Nothing called. Nelson's there. He sees it all. And there's the save by the
No
Hinsdale
whistle, and people stop playing. You know, again, to our young viewers out there watching, keep playing until you hear a whistle. Don't try to get a whistle yourself. Just keep playing.
Profile still playing like it's 0-0 out there.
Yeah, you know, and I like that style. You know, there's a lot of substitutions in for Profile. There's a lot of guys getting some playing time that normally wouldn't. So keep up your pressure.
Again, deep in the corner. Hinsdale defender has it. Trying to take it up the line. He still has it. He's going to move it up.
There's nothing wrong with continuing to play the game the way the game's supposed to be played. This is a playoff game. There's no embarrassment there. It's 3-0. It's not 10-0. Keep playing.
And, you know, it's common for any team, but it's especially common for Kilby's team.
Another ball across the middle.
Cross.
Braden Eastman there to clear out. Again, you know, I can't say enough about the Hinsdale keeper, Braden Eastman. He's done a great job in the net. You can't fault him for any of these goals. Profile's just a little bit too much.
We'll get this. We don't get much of a post game, you and I, anymore. But anything with Profile there, you're like, hey, man, you got to go back to the drawing board. There's some things we have to work on between now and Sunday. Have you seen anything?
I'm sure Coach Kilby's going to mention his defense.
Yeah.
You know, we'll see what he says in the post game. But my guess is he's going to talk a lot about his defenses and their lapses and the mistakes they made. Because you can't make that many mistakes against a Woodsville or a Gorham or anybody else moving forward.
What was Hinsdale's rank?
This is a 3-14 game.
Yeah, that's it's a 3-0 game, but you would expect something a little different with playing against the 14th place team.
Oh, ball gets all the way through, but it's going to go out for a goal kick. You know, unofficially, we're under 3 minutes. Obviously, there'll be some injury time added by official Hank Tenney over there on the other side of the field.
Another big kick, but not much happening with it. These, you know, the big boots over on Hinsdale, they're putting their attackers or trying to put their attackers in a good spot, but they haven't had much luck yet.
Going to have a whistle here, and we're going to have a Hinsdale kick going in. I'm going to say this game has the most fouls I've seen this year.
Yeah, they both the referees have seemed to tighten it up a little bit.
Yeah, Braden Eastman's got like a 90% save rate. Oh, wow.
Right to Burnell.
All the way to Burnell.
Not one attacker there, though, Brent.
No.
Burnell waited for that to come in and made the easy save.
Unofficially, I've got that as Hinsdale's 6th shot on net in this half.
What do you have for the game? Offside again?
For Hinsdale, total?
Yeah.
11.
How about Profile?
I'm going to go with 30, 31.
We've covered 2 Profile games, 1 boys, 1 girls. In both games, they dominated with the shots.
Yeah, well, we were close to 50 at the girls' game the other day. And again, that was only a 3-0 game.
Yeah. Some good goalkeeping. Hinsdale has it. Profile trying to.
Gonna have another one.
It's actually, is it going in Profile?
No, I think that one's gonna go to Hinsdale.
Oh, he was calling him over. I thought he pointed. That's an illegal slide tackle. And it was illegal enough to get him a yellow card.
You say that, and Chad and I were doing the game down in Sunapee. It was double overtime the other day, and in the second overtime, Matt, just before the game ended, a kid came from behind and cleaned the clock of the kid with the ball. No call. And I'm on air going, oh, that's got to be a call. That's from behind. That's from behind. No call. The crowd goes wild, and then they blow the whistle for the game.
Oh. And then they were into their cars.
And then they all ran out.
Profile defense still struggling.
Give Hinsdale credit. They're not giving up. They're still pressuring. They want to put one in here. Granted, a lot of subs in for Profile. A lot of subs in for Profile.
I'll go deep into number 20. That's Pearson Fraley, who scored the penalty kick goal.
That's what we got here. Another whistle, but I'm not sure.
Not sure who made that call.
And I don't see any hand whistles from, hand signals from Mr. Tenney. Now he's pointing, or he's calling. What's he doing? Walking all the way up there. Oh, he's going to put the ball way up here.
Okay. We have 3-0. We're here. Profile is up. We're in Bethlehem, New Hampshire. A little cooler tonight, but a beautiful day. We got a controlling Profile team, not just in goals but in shots, but a Hinsdale team that is not giving up. They refuse to, which you and I both appreciate. Good ball movement here by Profile. It's bobbled a bit. That's number 13, Adam Bell.
You know, as you say that, Matt, that's probably what Profile should be doing, is keeping the ball on the ground, passing it back and forth, working the ball, and then taking a good opportunity to get your shot.
I'm assuming we have at least less than 2 unofficially.
Our clock's actually run down, so the time is being kept on the field by official Hank Tenney.
And the way that works, there were a couple stoppages, a couple of injuries. And another, there it is. So what we have here in Bethlehem, New Hampshire, we have the Profile Patriots 3, and we have Hinsdale at 0. Doug Kilby's team comes away with a win. As we've been doing this season, we've been having Brent go out and do post-game interviews. Brent, I'm going to try to get Matt Taylor here. Maybe we can get him in for the second interview, if that's okay with you guys. We have a Profile win. That's 3-0. They're going to go on to play Woodsville on Sunday, a big game. We actually have Coach Matt Taylor here with us. Brent, can you hear me okay? I'm going to give it up to Brent to talk with Coach Kilby, and maybe Coach Taylor will have a few minutes for Brent as well. Matt Taylor, one of the, if not better coaches in New Hampshire, definitely in the North Country, always good to us, loves to talk soccer. So he'll give us a couple of minutes of his time. But here in Bethlehem, New Hampshire, Profile Patriots 3 and Hinsdale 0. Profile Patriots win the preliminary game. They'll be going on to Sunday to play against the Woodsville Engineers. Brent, you can hear me. Just waiting for your sign. We're waiting to speak with Coach Doug Kilby. Again, Profile not only controlling the score, but controlling the shots. Approximately about 31 to 11. And Brent, here's what we're going to do. I see Coach Kilby coming over. Brent, I'm going to send it over to you. Be sure to congratulate Coach Kilby for me.
Hey, thanks, guys. Here with Coach Kilby of the winning Profile Patriots team. Coach, what are your thoughts on today?
Well, I thought we played pretty well. We had a lot of opportunities I thought we split their defense pretty well. First half, we missed a lot of goals. Yeah. I mean, a couple right in front. But I thought their keeper made 2 or 3 really big saves early. And I shook his hand and I said, he played well for them. I think he kept it from being 5 or 6 to nothing, really.
I totally agree with you, Coach. Talked about their keeper. His name was Braden Eastman. He did a great job in net, and certainly at the halftime we were discussing it probably could have been 6 or 7 nothing, but without him in the net. And I thought you guys moved the ball well in the first half. I had in my head about a 95% possession rate for you guys. They had 3 chances in the first half. 2 of them were okay. But it was just bang bang for them.
Yeah, I think their distribution was a little too straight. I mean, too straight, too hard, or whatever you want to call it. Nobody's going to run under a ball that's pounded forward. But I thought we did a good job. We had a lot of soft balls over the back and so forth. So I'm happy with where we're at. I mean, we still got, I thought the game got a little rough at the end, and we lost our composure a little bit. And, we got, you get a yellow card and come playoff time, 2 yellows and you sit a game. So, obviously 21 is very important to us. But he's got some learning lessons.
Sure.
Right.
I was making the comment when the penalty kick, when you were awarded the penalty kick, I said I think Coach Kilby's first move after this penalty kick goes in is 21 comes off the field. The second the whistle blows, my partner looks over and he says 21 is off the field.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, these are young men. They have to learn what is appropriate and what isn't. And I don't know if they've gotten away with it before, but they won't get away with it with me. Clapping once someone gets taken or down or whatever, and you're clapping because it got called or something. That to me, it's dissent. I don't like it. I think you have to be better than that. You know, I mean, I think they missed another PK later. They didn't call it, but that's fine. The win is the win. You know. So we had some Woodsville players sitting over there watching. So
certainly there was probably more than half the team over there sitting there watching you guys.
But, I mean, I think our set play pieces were a little better. We had some opportunities off them, off direct kicks and so forth. Ball location was okay. I'm happy with that. But,
yeah, your kids certainly, and my favorite kid to watch is your back, the left-footed Lawton.
Yeah,
man, does he have a sweet left foot? He puts the ball where he wants to, and
we want a sweet right foot too, though.
Yeah, I know, but you don't very often see those left footers like that, and
I mean, he got a little confused over here with his left foot. He picked the ball up and got called for a handball, and he says, "Coach," because I was going like this in swing. Right, and he thought I wanted to pick the ball up and go move it forward, and so he got called for a handball.
Hey, you say that. I thought your second goal, wouldn't that be a handball on the keeper?
Yes, that would have been an indirect kick.
Right up front.
Right. If he had made the save, we would have had an indirect there. But because he didn't make the save and it came off him, basically, the whistle doesn't blow until he picks it up.
Okay.
But it was a back pass from the defender.
Definitely a back pass.
Yeah, it was a back pass. Yeah.
And well, hey, Coach, congratulations. Look forward to watching your game on Sunday. I got a championship baseball game down in Manchester in the morning, but I'm coming back in the afternoon.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, no.
The boys are playing.
Yes.
Yeah. That's good. That's good.
So good luck, congratulations, and
Thanks.
move on, Coach. Great to see you.
All right, we had Coach Doug Kilby for the Profile Patriots, a winning coach. Brent, thank you for doing that. I have put Coach Matt Carter on the spot. I'm sorry, Matt Taylor. Matt Taylor on the spot. Thanks for taking some time, Coach. Head coach of Woodsville Engineers. Very good to us. Love talking soccer with you. You just watched Profile and Hinsdale, a Profile team that more or less handled Hinsdale, especially with shots about 31 to about 10. Your thoughts on the game, thoughts on Sunday. We weren't able to get our makeup crew in here, so we're both looking a little cold, but what are your thoughts?
Yeah, no, Profile I think always moves the ball around well. It's nothing different today. I thought they really moved the ball around particularly well against Hinsdale. Hinsdale had a few opportunities more probably on throw-ins than anything, but they took care of business like they normally do. They're big, they're physical, which helps them. They're used to this small field. I'm not sure what size Hinsdale's field is, but it doesn't really matter whether we play or they play. You got to show up to the field that you're playing on.
How's your team feeling about the game that's coming up? It's a big game. It's a tough team. But as I know, or as we know, you're thinking about this. You're strategizing. Your players are. What are some 2 or 3 things that you're working on right now to really play any team? But when you look at a team like Profile.
Well, I think for Profile, first and foremost, I've talked all year about the size of the field, and ours is 120 by 75, and you come up here, it's a little bit smaller. We have to play. We have to learn how to. So we're going to practice on our middle school field, which is identical size to this. We're going to prep like normal. We'll try to spread the ball out as much as possible, but 60 yards wide, you're limited. More of it's probably going to be north-south than east-west, but we're gonna do our best. The one thing I've noticed up here with Profile and Woodsville, both teams probably put a little more effort than normal, just because it's local, it's a rival school. A lot of these kids know each other from various sports, so it's, and with recent history, I mean, we're both looking to advance. I mean, this gets us to Manchester Memorial on turf, so.
Now, at the beginning of the season, you and I had a conversation, and you mentioned the teams now that are that are going deeper into the playoffs: Gorham, Woodsville, Littleton, Profile. You were right. You anticipated, you predicted it, and that's just another sign of a good coach. But here you guys all are. Now you're going to start, whacking each other around here, playing against each other. What do you consider a successful season?
It's tough because, everybody looks at it record-wise. We're 12-3-1 this year. We were 13-2-1 last year, a 4 seed. Now we're a 6 seed. We make it to the finals. I don't think anybody anticipated that. I don't want to say, if we happen to lose Sunday, I don't want to say it's a disappointment. I think our goal is always to be able to get on turf for a Final Four. We're, not to get ahead of ourselves, we're really pushing for another finals appearance. As I told you earlier in the year, any of the top 8 teams, on any given day, if they show up, I think any of the top ones can win.
Well, here we have Coach Matt Taylor for the Woodsville Engineers. We'll be playing Profile on Sunday. Matt, you've been good to us. I enjoy talking soccer with you. By far one of the better coaches in the state of New Hampshire. Thanks for taking the time, and best of luck on Sunday.
Appreciate it very much.
All righty. All right, that's Coach Matt Taylor. I keep calling him Matt Carter because my cousin's Matt Carter, but it's Coach Matt Taylor. Thanks again to Coach Taylor for taking the time. I would like to finish up here, Brent, and we'll do this. Thank you for tuning in for Flume Media's coverage of the 2022 NHIAA Division IV Boys Soccer here in Bethlehem, New Hampshire. I'd like to thank all of our crew here today. Brent Coble, Adam Noyes, producer Chad Fillion, stats, Charlie Morris on camera, Brody Torres on camera. I also want to give a special thank you to these advertisers who made today's production possible. Jeff and Keith at George M. Stevens & Sons, Christine at the White Mountains Community College, Jan at Woodsville Guarantee Savings Bank, Jim at Santa's Village, all of our regional supporters, and of course to you, our viewers. My name is Matt Buto, and thanks for watching. This has been a Flume Media production.